Let's be honest. A lot of people are talking about business growth, AI disruption, and leadership breakthroughs, but very few are telling the truth. Business isn't breaking because of technology. It's breaking because leaders are still using outdated operating systems. Hi, I'm Dr. Vernita Glenn-White, business anthropologist, strategic solutionist, and architect of leadership ecosystems. And today I want to break down what's actually happening in business right now and what the next era of leadership will require. If you're new here, my work now sits at the intersection of organizational psychology, anthropological pattern recognition, leadership performance, and how humans adapt inside modern systems. For almost 20 years, yes, can you believe that? I've worked across education, leadership development, enterprise strategy, and executive performance, and here's the truth. Every sector I've worked in is experiencing the same problem, just with different language. We keep updating our tools, but we never updated our thinking. And now that AI is accelerating everything, those cracks are showing in real time. And here's the pattern I've seen over and over again. Leaders are managing complexity with frameworks built for predictability. Organizations are scaling, but without internal identity required to sustain it. And teams are drowning in work, but with no shared language for decision making, alignment, or execution. And in the middle of all of this, AI decides to show up. But AI didn't cause the decline like many people think. AI simply exposed the lack of clarity, cohesion, and leadership capacity that was already there. And when I look at organizations, I'm not just looking at data or KPIs, although those things are important. I'm looking at behavioral patterns, decision structures, identity gaps, and the stories leaders unconsciously repeat. At the anthropological level, businesses decline because they reward speed without reflection, they push performance but neglect capacity, and they adopt new tools without upgrading the people using them. They talk strategy but operate through personal survival patterns. And this is why so many teams feel either exhausted, reactive, or misaligned, even when revenue looks good on paper. And I want you to understand that things could still look good on paper and still have those underlying issues. The next era of leadership won't belong to the smartest person in the room or the organization, but to the most self aware, systems literate, and human fluent person. We're entering an era where leaders must master interpretation, not just execution, sense making, not just strategy, human dynamics, and not just performance metrics, and ecosystems, not isolated departments. This is what I call leadership intelligence, the ability to see, understand, and shift the invisible patterns driving behavior and performance. And this is where modern leaders are falling behind, not because they're incapable, but because no one taught them how to lead in a post AI, post certainty world. This channel now exists for one purpose: to help leaders and organizations develop the intelligence, clarity, and capacity required to thrive in this new economy. Not through motivation, not through hype, through precision, structure, human insight, and frameworks that actually hold up in the real world. And if you're ready to elevate how you think, lead, communicate, and make decisions, you're in the right place. And if you want to go deeper into understanding your leadership patterns, your decision making style, and your organizational impact, you can explore the Leadership Intelligence Snapshot. It's a short diagnostic that gives you a clear picture of where your leadership is strong and where your influence may be getting lost. You will find that link in the description below. And if this conversation shifted something in you, great. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell because we're just getting started.